Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you love exciting content, real talk, and the latest updates, then you are in the right place. Here, we bring you fresh videos, interesting stories, and content you don't want to miss. Make sure you watch till the end, because every video has something special just for you. And please, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you never miss any new videos. Join the family today and let's grow together. Manchester United fans, this is big news, and things are getting very serious now. The club is planning a major rebuild, and the midfield is the biggest focus right now. The people in charge at Manchester United have made it clear that they want stronger, smarter, and more consistent players in the middle of the pitch. And now, one name is standing out above many others: Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali is a player that many football fans already respect. He is strong, calm on the ball, and very smart when it comes to reading the game. He can defend, he can pass, and he can control the tempo of a match. This is exactly what Manchester United have been missing in recent seasons. Too many times the midfield has looked weak, slow, or confused, and that is why Tonali is now high on their list. Manchester United officials have confirmed that Tonali is one of their top targets. This is not just a rumor, this is serious interest. The club believes that he can help rebuild the midfield and bring stability back to the team. When you look at how the team has struggled against strong opponents, you can understand why they want a player like him. But this move will not be easy. Tonali is not a cheap player. Reports suggest that his signing would cost around £90 million. That is a huge amount of money. Manchester United will need to be very sure before they spend that kind of cash. But at the same time, if they really want to compete again at the highest level, they need to invest in top players. Another important point is that the player himself could be open to the move. But there is a condition. Manchester United must qualify for European football. This is very important. Top players want to play in big competitions like the Champions League or at least the Europa League. If United fail to qualify, it could make the deal much more difficult. So now, everything depends on how United finish the season. If they can secure a European spot, their chances of signing Tonali will become much stronger. But if they fail, they might lose him to another club. At the same time, Tonali is not the only player on their radar. Manchester United are also preparing to make a big push to sign Elliot Anderson. This is another interesting name. Anderson is younger, energetic, and very talented. He brings something different compared to Tonali. While Tonali offers experience and control, Anderson offers energy, creativity, and hunger. He's the type of player who can run all game, press opponents, and create chances. This is something Manchester United also need. The team has often lacked energy in midfield, and Anderson could help fix that problem. But just like with Tonali, this deal will not be easy. Manchester City are also interested in Elliot Anderson, and right now they are leading the race. This is a big problem for Manchester United. When Manchester City wants a player, it becomes very difficult to compete with them. Manchester City have been very successful in recent years. They win trophies, they play beautiful football, and they offer players the chance to be part of a winning team. So, if Anderson has to choose between City and United, it could be a tough decision. Manchester United will need to act fast and make a strong offer. They cannot afford to wait too long. If they delay, Manchester City could complete the deal quickly, and United will miss out again. This has happened before, and fans do not want to see it happen again. Now let's talk about another very big name, Fermín López. Manchester United are reportedly prepared to submit a €100 million bid for him this summer. Yes, $100 million. That shows how serious they are about improving the midfield. Fermín López is a very exciting player. He's young, technical, and full of creativity. He can score goals, create chances, and bring energy to the attack. He's the kind of player who can change a game in one moment. That is why Manchester United are willing to spend such a huge amount of money on him. But there is a big problem here. His current club does not want to sell him. They have made it very clear that they are not open to letting him go. They see him as an important part of their future, and they have no plans to part ways with him. This makes the situation very difficult for Manchester United. Even if they offer 100 million euros, the club might still say no. In football, money is important, but sometimes clubs value the player more than the money, and this looks like one of those situations. So now, Manchester United are in a very interesting position. They have 3 midfield targets, and each situation is different. Tonali is possible, but depends on European qualification. Anderson is available, but Manchester City are leading the race. Fermín López is a dream target, but his club does not want to sell. This shows how complicated transfer business can be. It is not just about money, it's about timing, competition, player decisions, and club strategies. Manchester United will need to be very smart if they want to succeed. Let's take a moment to understand why Manchester United are focusing so much on midfield. In modern football, the midfield is the heart of the team. If your midfield is strong, your whole team becomes strong. If your midfield is weak, everything falls apart. Manchester United have struggled in midfield for a long time now. Sometimes they cannot control games. Sometimes they lose possession too easily. Sometimes they cannot create enough chances. All these problems start from the midfield. That is why the club is now making it a priority. They want players who can control the ball, win duels, and create opportunities. Players who can lead the team and bring confidence back. Sandro Tonali fits this idea perfectly. He's calm under pressure, he doesn't panic, he knows when to pass, when to hold the ball, and when to move forward. He can also defend well, which is very important. Elliot Anderson brings a different style. He's more aggressive, more energetic, and more direct. He can push the team forward and bring intensity. This is something Manchester United have lacked in big matches. Fermín López is more of an attacking midfielder. He can unlock defenses with his creativity. He can score goals from distance and make dangerous runs into the box. He adds excitement to the team. If Manchester United can sign even 2 of these players, it could completely change their midfield. Fans could finally see a team that controls games, creates chances, and competes at the highest level again. But there are still many questions. Will they qualify for Europe? Will they act fast enough in the transfer market? Will they be able to compete with clubs like Manchester City? And will they convince players to join? These are the questions that will define their summer. Another important factor is the manager and the vision of the club. Players want to join a project they believe in. They want to see a clear plan. If Manchester United can show that they are serious about rebuilding and competing, it will help them attract top players. Fans are also watching closely. They want to see action, not just talk. For many years there have been promises, but not always results. This summer feels different. There's more urgency, there's more focus, and there's more pressure. The club knows that they cannot afford to fail again. They need to get these decisions right. One wrong signing can cost millions and damage the team, but one good signing can change everything. Imagine a midfield with Tonali controlling the game, Anderson bringing energy, and maybe another creative player like Fermín López adding magic. That would be a completely different Manchester United. It would be a team that can compete with the best, a team that can challenge for trophies, a team that fans can be proud of again. But for now, everything is still in the planning stage. Talks, negotiations, and decisions are still to come. The next few months will be very important. Manchester United are preparing for a busy summer. They are looking at multiple options, they are ready to spend big money, and they are determined to rebuild. Fans should stay alert because things can change very quickly in football. One day a deal looks impossible, and the next day it's done. That is the beauty and the drama of the transfer market. Right now, all eyes are on these 3 names: Sandro Tonali, Elliot Anderson, and Fermín López. Each one represents a different path for Manchester United, and each one could play a big role in the future of the club.
So keep watching, keep following the news, and get ready, because this summer could be one of the most important transfer windows in Manchester United's recent history. And if the club makes the right moves, this could be the beginning of a new era, a stronger, smarter, and more successful Manchester United. But if they get it wrong, the struggles could continue. Everything is on the line.